After a lifetime of living up to other people's standards, you realized that it only made sense to develop your own. You understood that things had not worked as well for you as they could have because you had adopted other people's ideas, other people's standards of morality. This is natural because you didn't know any better. You had to have a starting place, and you were brought up with all kinds of values. But as time went on, you realized that there were all kinds of holes and distortions and problems with the values that you had been presented with. And it took many years and many trials and different times where you would reimagine and redevelop your morality. And sometimes it went wrong and you realized that you'd made a misstep. But as time went on, you refined it more and more, and you did so on the basis of your own life experience. You didn't outsource your value system to institutions, to other people, to religions. Yes, you used them to help guide you, but you understood that that's what their true value was, as a guidance, not as a be-all and end-all, that you were the one that needed to make the judgment call. You were the one that needed to use your life experience to give you the discernment that would enable you to come up with an ever more finely calibrated system that would mean that you had standards that you had to live up to, but you didn't mind because once those standards were developed, with your ability, with your focus on the truth of this life, you would be able to have such a high quality of standards that they would be worth living up to. You realized there was no point in living up to false morality, to false standards, because it would only send you on a bad path. So these days, you've got your own standards, and life goes on. You're always developing them and finally and further refining them. But you're already seeing the benefits of not outsourcing your values and your morals to other people, but using your own discernment and judgment to develop your own.